What's up, SNA Assassinators? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another video. And yes, sir, and ma'am, I'm wearing my head of the table shirt because I acknowledge my OTC. Even though I don't have the shirt, I have the next best thing right here to dedicate my boy Roman Reigns, and yeah, and let him know that I do indeed acknowledge OG Tribal Chief, and not the one that plays pretend, like the one that used to be his enforcer that tried to do a hostile takeover of the bloodline, which we saw some very exciting stuff on that segment, with them going at it once again, but this time with a shocking twist of event, and we thought this would not happen until like the Bash in Berlin pay-per-view. We also got we also got a low-key entertaining tag team finals tournament, and we also have who else fought? It was and in another entertaining match, but this time 1-on-1, Kevin Owens versus Grayson Waller, and teases of him possibly could do a change, like perhaps a heel turn, which I'm gonna get into that later. But yeah, the opener, and I'll say, other than Nia Jax being introduced by Tiffany Stratton, other than that, it was very god awful. I'm just gonna have to say it right there. I'm not trying to be the negative Nancy, but just saying, because it didn't seem very right whatsoever. I believe the fans were feeling the same way. But this is where we got Tiffany Stratton properly introduced the new women's champion from a couple weeks ago. No, a week ago, actually. Yeah. Oh no, I'm right. It is 2 weeks ago. Yeah, my apologies, Assassinators. But yeah, she introduced the new women's champion that beat a certain tight end's possible girlfriend. Well, I should say just the former women's champion, the role model herself, Bailey. And that woman is none other than the 2024 Queen of the Ring, and that Queen of the Ring 2024 winner is Nia Jax. And that's what Tiffany Stratton introduced us to her, with her getting carried into a large throne, like if she's the female Mabel, back in 1995, was it, when he won the King of the Ring on that year? Mabel, also known as Big Daddy V. But also we got what's their names? Pretty Deadly's Elton Prince and Kid Wilson was joining her too, because she promised him that she's gonna allow them to do their little musical that they've been talking about for the last weeks, of them building this up. And I know I keep saying build up way too many times as I necessarily need to say it, but I'm just saying the way I see what's going on the wrestling show. That's the best term to use, or I should say some some leveling things up, I should say, as well. But they were there. This is where they properly introduced. They also helped her properly. Did a little special introduction with the Barbie Princess, I guess you could call her. The Barbie Princess women's Money in the Bank briefcase holder, which she was holding it like a purse. And I was like, man, I guess we're not in Toto anymore, Kansas. And if somebody's seen this out of context, that's not aware of this being like a wrestling show or something like that, or even being WWE, you would have, or even known as the wrestling show, but it's not WWE. If they don't know what the hell that even is, they'll probably think that Barbie is some kind of a wrestler and playing, somebody's playing a role as a Barbie character on a wrestling show, or something like that, or even Barbie introducing a girl that thinks she's a queen, what some people probably say, there's no royalty in this country, but in WWE's eyes, there is, because the 2024 Queen of the Ring was in the squared circle in Orlando, Florida. This is where we got. This is where Nia Jax then went on the microphone and say thank you to everybody involved, including Tiffy. She was like, "But Tiffy, yeah, you really shouldn't have." This is where Tiffany Stratton's like, yes, I do. Of course I should have, because, this is your big moment, Nia. This is a thank you, a token of my appreciation, for what the things that you've done for me, including replacing my briefcase for that was originally been destroyed by that jealous Bailey. And then this is where then Nia this is where Nia Jax's like, oh, like you, yeah, like no problem. And this is where the Nia Jax's like, but no, I don't think this decoration that you the decorations that you made right here that's around here, like this is where Tiffany Stratton's like, well, you do not like it, and she was like no, it's not that I don't like it, it's just that it's not my color. Like if I'm being honest, and then she was like, yeah, like pink is not my color, like and like but like I'm gonna get to the chase and get back to business, and that is telling you all that I proved my point and became a woman of my words when I said when I was gonna beat Bailey, and that's where fans are cheering, like half of them at least, like, and they're like, yeah, we cannot lie about. I mean, we cannot deny. We cannot deny that you did indeed beat Bailey, and that's where then she was like, and like. And I got back to my words, and I said that I would take the title from Bailey. And guess what? It's around my shoulders right now. Like, and I have it. And this is where the fans start clapping, like, and then like saying, like, yeah, we have to give you a round of applause for that. And she was like, and you, Tiffy, like, and this is where Tiffy's like, I hope, what do you want? Like, it is where it's like, oh, like you want me to bow down to you? And this is where Nia Jax's like, yeah, of course, like you should know this. Like, I want you to bow down to me. And this is where Tiffany Stratton like, you mean right now? And this is where then Nia Jax's like no, not until the main event. Like after after my cousins go at it with one another. Tiffany Stratton was like, yeah, absolutely, Nia. Like I'm so glad that we're all on the same page because that's the reason why I brought Pretty Deadly here on my left, because first they're gonna sing a little song from their little musical, and then we're all gonna bow down to you because Queen Nia, like men should bow down as well. Ain't that right, Pretty Deadly? Like, boys, come here. And this is where she they did the little what's that? The little hand gesture of telling them to come closer, like to give this present to Nia Jax of a little song to sing that's a part of their musical. And I was like, it's about time we're finally going to get to see this musical, even though even before seeing this, I didn't really want to see this. Like, let's hope this is all just like, what's that word? Like, it's just like something that WWE will eventually forget about, like that kind of thing, scenario. Like with them just leaving it in the dark, like after they find a much better persona for Pretty Deadly, but like in their characters as this these two fancy Europeans that are obnoxious. But this is where we got Pretty Deadly did their little musical, like, and I was like, yeah, like not trying to be a negative Nancy here, but this is very horrendous, and yeah, and I'm sorry to have to give this segment the worst. The worst view, the worst review that I have ever given anything in my wrestling reviews before, but I'm gonna have to give it the worst worst segment of the night. I was about to say match, but it wasn't the match. It was a segment. Obviously, it was the ceremony, not because of the introduction of Nia Jackson with her cutting a promo. It's just a Pretty Deadly thing. It got the worst segment of the night award, I guess you could say. But yeah, this is where we got. But luckily, we had Mia Yim then start whacking all four of these guys with kendo sticks. And this is where we got Nia Jax trying to stop her from going for a power slam, but amazingly Mia Yim countered out of it, hit Nia right in the midsection and right into the back and sent her right into the out of the ring. This is where Mia Yim was like, yeah, like that's what I thought. That's what I thought. You're not that tough. And then this is where she's saying, like, and speaking of untoughness, this is where we heard two squeaky mice that were right underneath Mi Chin, or right beside Mi Chin. Like that's like about barely an inch tall. Like, but no, it was not mice. It was two of the members of Pretty Deadly, screeching and shrieking because of of them getting hit with those kendo sticks. And this is where she started doing it again, like, oh, you want some more? And this is where she whacked them right in their backs, respectively. This is where Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax was watching in horror, like how could you And this where then Mi Chin was, I mean, not Mi Chin, Tiffany Stratton tell Mi Chin, they're like, stop while shrieking out. You're gonna kill him. Like, what? Like, you're ruining everything. Like, you're ruining this moment for my queen. And this where the Nia Jax's like, this won't be the last time. I just won't be the last time you see Nia, because like I'm gonna come back, and what I do, I'm gonna come back with some revenge or vengeance in mind, or whatever how you say. But yeah, but let me know down in the comment section right down below what's your thoughts on Mi Chin being, I'll say kind of the party pooper here, like attacking everybody involved that was in the segment, like for the special introduction for the this special introduction onto the special introduction of Nia Jax, her being officially crowned as both women's champion and the Queen of the Ring, a double achievement like that she has ever achieved, like not only of this year, achievement of that she ever received, I should say, yeah, greatest achievement that she ever received, and also but also that's as far as this year 2024, but also this is the two biggest accomplishments that she ever gotten, overall. Like I'll say next to her moment of winning the women's championship at WrestleMania. I'll say at least in the wrestling side of things, I guess I'm right here, but yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. But anyways, yeah. Let's move on to the next slide, and it was Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair watching on the monitor, like laughing their heads off, and this is where they're like, like those girls just don't learn, and this is where then she was like, but this is where Naomi's like, I'm gonna make one girl to learn to show her by teaching her about a little thing about respect, and this is where she was referring to Blair Davenport. This is where we got Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair wish her luck, but this is where they ran into Carmelo Hayes saying like after y'all match, like are you gonna join me in my after party? I'm with that after party that I'm gonna be hosting. This is where then Jay Cargill's like, what after party? This is where Carmelo Hayes then explains like it's the after party after I defeat your man Andrade. And this is where she was like yeah, enjoy yourself, like even if you do win, but the way I see it, like ain't Andrade like 2 wins over you, and you're like 0-2 against the El Idolo man, and this is where then Carmelo Hayes was like, well, I guess you got me right there, but everything's gonna be different by the end of my match tonight against Andrade, which that was 100% true. It's about time WWE starting to book Carmelo Hayes like more of a credible force to be reckoned with, like. But anyway. This is where they said but this is where they wish this is where they wish them good luck. I believe that was sarcastically because Carmelo Hayes is the arrogant middle heel and on the SmackDown brand. But this is where Carmelo Hayes put on his what's that called? His little headphones on. This is where he was like yeah, like y'all gonna see at the end of the night, like who's gonna be the victor. This is where the Mr. El Idolo then came out to the ring. That's where they had their match. And then definitely another banger, which I'm not sure what to rate it as, because I have to give the Owens versus Waller and Street Profit versus DIY match the top 2 matches of the night. So I guess I'll give